Nick Ilke's just come back from Selhurst Park virtually, where it was Crystal Palace 2, West Ham 3. Yes, I just said this to Matt, more comfortable than it sounded, and thoroughly, and I'm never going to get sick of tiring this, professional performance.
Very professional. We're getting used to it. 5-6 wins on the spin. Palace a bit like Brighton, one of our kind of bogey teams. We haven't beaten them in the last 4 games. And the good thing is, Nicky, in this team, even when we go 1-0 down, they don't lose their head. They keep, the organisation is there, the belief is there, and slowly and surely they come back into it, really. And I was saying to someone the other day, Souček, when you look at his stats, he's never gone more than 2 games without scoring a goal. And today was the game. And he banged in 2. And another great win. And lucky we got that third goal, because otherwise it was going to be squeaky bum time at the end, the usual West Ham way. But really, really good. Yeah, the form's good. We're in the top 4. Everything's really good. And we're beating those teams where, if you remember the beginning of the season when we beat the Leicester, the Wolves, everyone was saying, when we're going to have the easy fixtures, can we do it? And we've answered all the questions. We've done well in the Cup. We've put our good teams out there. We've kind of beaten the teams we don't usually do. So David and the team, they've answered every question out there. Long may it carry on.
I think that one of the main things I'm going to take out tonight is it just shows how much faith the players have got in David Moyes' system. Is that, we conceded that early goal. Obviously, it's not in the plans. He would have said keep it tight for a little while. We've conceded one straight off the bat, but it didn't affect anyone. We just went about our business, started getting on the ball again, started showing our strengths. And a wonderful first goal, I thought. A lovely ball from Fornals, well kept in from Antonio, and Souček doing what Souček does. And I just said to Matt, he's got more goals in the Premier League than Sadio Mane at the minute.
Exactly. I mean, everything's working out for me. And I think we've got a lot of leaders out there. We've got Rice, despite his age, he's a leader. We know that. Dawson's a captain and leader. Ogbona's a leader. We've got really good heads there. And I was thinking the other day, we've got no big-time Charlies anymore, Nicky, like we used to have on the Pellegrini. These are real professionals, who all get on. There's no one big-headed who thinks he's better than anyone else. And if we do seem to lose our head, then there's always someone like sort of Rice saying, listen, keep the focus, let's do it. And I don't think the management or the backroom staff would allow anyone to relax anymore. Someone was mentioning, are you thinking of top 4 Europe, David? He says, no chance, no way. We take each game as it comes. I know it's a cliche, but I really believe in those guys, really. So
absolutely,
long may it carry on.
As I say, taking each week as it comes and each game as it comes. How big is that game next week now?
It's big. But I think he'll keep everyone kind of level-headed.
Look, I've spoken to you for a couple of seasons now, mate. You've come over and seen us. And how many times I've ever said to you, how big is this game this week now? After we've been beat, or after we're languishing at the bottom of the league, how good is it to say that in the right sense? How big is this game now? Fuck it, if we lose it, we're not going down. So
exactly,
you know what I mean?
Exactly, and it's a funny old season. I mean, apart from the bottom 3-4, everyone's in there together, and this is one of those seasons where hopefully we're deservedly in the pie season. We didn't get Europe. Hopefully we can get over the line. And I think we've got a chance in the Cup. And we're all saying, this is the season we can't get 2 games on sod's law. We're going to do well. We're going to go on a good Cup run. The league is looking after itself. And the only thing, again, missing, I don't want to put a down on it today, Nicky, the board going into what, we've got 5-6 days left. They still haven't got their finger out their backside. They still haven't given him what he wants, and he doesn't deserve the board.
To be fair, it's been 5-6 years that ain't got the finger. Not 5-6,
And we all know they're not fans. If they were fans and they were excited like us, he would have said, sod it. Let's give him money that we haven't got. I can claw it back in a couple of years' time, knowing that we've got
the Champions League places, mate.
Yeah, it is bad, isn't it? We're leaving it till the end. Looks like we're going to spend the money on Benrahma being permanent, maybe, and bring 2-3 people we've never heard of as usual. Loanies from RP Leipzig and maybe a fullback, but I think Lundberg will be. I mean, what's his name? Jesse Lingard. I know we're over. We've got a lot of players in that position, but I think he's a good player.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe he's 28. I don't know where all the time has gone, but I think he's a good player. He's bright. He can open channels up and fight his way in there. And very similar to Benrahma. So hopefully Benrahma can can give him a good competition.
He can score a goal from distance, which is something we're lacking at the minute.
I think Benrahma is being very nice at the moment in terms of he slips it to someone else when he should just put his foot through it and go for it. So he needs to change a little bit. Antonio, I'm going to be controversial now. I don't think he had. I think he was 6 out of 10 in terms of finishing. You can't miss 4 chances like that. You can't. No. You can't. And then, you know,
I always give him a pass. Yes, his finishing tonight was atrocious.
Yeah.
First one, okay. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen the best hit the post from there. But there was one where it was tapped across to him. There was one where he hit it straight at the keeper, and you start to think. But this is where I give him a pass because, as I say, he's great at getting in them positions and he gets him. But he's not a natural finisher. I don't think he pretends to be.
I'll say the word careless comes to mind. I think maybe he needs to just sharpen up again. He's still getting his fitness back. And Cheikhota, he struggled at centre back. I think Antonio gave him a torrid time, I think. But having said that, at least we got the third important goal and we got over the line like we seem to be doing all the time. Long may it carry on, and it's beginning to feel like a little bit the 86 season. I remember that. And I don't think we're scared of anyone, even as fans. We don't think we're going to be. We haven't been turned over as far as I know.
I'm certainly not scared about next week, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Let's keep it up and come on the board. Give him the 2-3 players he needs, for God's sake.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. That's good. Brilliant.
Thanks, yes.
Take care.
Come on, you Lions.